Hi everyone, thank you so much for your wonderful topic suggestions. Today I want to address a message I received that really struck a chord. It came from someone who said, I want to have enough self-worth to stand up for myself, not to always prioritize everyone and everything else over myself. Does that sound familiar? I think many of us have been in situations like that. So today we're going to talk about how to develop self-worth and learn to stand up for ourselves without guilt and with clarity. It sounds tough, doesn't it? But it's absolutely possible. And it all starts with how we see ourselves and how we prioritize our own needs. Self-worth is the foundation for how we treat ourselves and how we allow others to treat us. If we constantly put ourselves last, we're sending a message not just to others, but also to ourselves, and that message says, I don't matter as much. But listen to this and remember it. You matter as much as anyone else. Your worth is not tied to how much you do for others or how much you adapt to their needs. And having self-worth doesn't mean being selfish. It means showing yourself the same kindness and respect you so readily give to others. After all, how can you support others if you're not supporting yourself? So how do you begin standing up for yourself? Here are 3 steps for standing up for yourself. Number 1, identify your own needs. Many of us are so focused on pleasing others that we forget what we actually need. Take a moment to ask yourself, what's really important to me? Where do I feel overlooked? Number 2, practice saying no. The word no can be incredibly powerful. You don't have to accept every invitation or take on every task. A simple but polite no, like I don't have the capacity for that right now, is often enough. Number 3, communicate clearly and respectfully. If something bothers you, whether it's a colleague interrupting your work or someone crossing your boundaries, address it and say, with an I statement, address it and say, for example, I feel overwhelmed when, or I need more quiet time to focus. Clarity fosters respect. Another thing is dealing with difficult colleagues. There are these truly difficult colleagues. We all know them, right? It can be incredibly frustrating, but here's the trick. Don't focus on how they should change. Focus on how you want to handle it. And there's 3 points. Stay calm. If you let frustration take over, you lose control. Take a deep breath and respond only when you feel grounded. Number 2 here is set clear boundaries. If a colleague is consistently rude or disruptive, say something like, I need some time to focus on my tasks right now. Can we talk later? Number 3, focus on solutions, not criticism. Instead of pointing out everything that's wrong, suggest ways to improve the situation. This keeps the conversation productive and positive. Now this last point, focus on solutions, not criticism. Sometimes it creates an uncomfortable feeling in people. If you're trying to establish your self-worth, maybe you also feel that you should tell the people you deal with how their behavior is not okay. But focusing on solutions sounds like avoiding confrontation. But it's important to know that you avoid confrontation not because you don't matter. Instead, you avoid confrontation because usually in a confrontation or in a fight, both sides lose. Bruce Lee said, be like water. And the best way to deal with a tricky situation is to be like water. Be flexible in both mind and body. It's not about being rigid and stubborn, and instead being flexible. A punch from an attacker will only hurt you if the fist of the attacker hits your rigid body. If your body is like water, a soft, non-rigid target, you can't be hurt. Imagine punching water. Doesn't work. Now, an action step for today. This week, write down 3 things you'd like to change to build more self-worth. Maybe it's saying no to something you've been dreading, or maybe it's having a difficult conversation with someone. Then choose one thing and take action on it. Remember, small steps lead to big changes. With every decision you make, you prioritize yourself, your self-worth will grow. I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you want to change to stand up for yourself more? Drop it in the comments. Let's motivate and support each other. Thank you for taking the time today to listen to me. Remember, you are worth being heard. You are worth standing up for, and you're not alone on this journey. We've got this together. See you next time.